Imagine my astonishment when I saw old school commies talking about we're gonna get rid of the oligarchs. And I thought, well, what's the angle? What's the angle? Well, the angle is this. They want the people who don't even know what an oligarch is to just believe that they're speaking sincerely, and as if they can actually get rid of oligarchs while being diehard commies. Now, hear me out. This station is Off the Plantation, a journey towards freedom. And my commitment here is to make sure that we all not only get off the plantation, but we stay off. That means that we have to be able to recognize crazy communists in our midst. And there's a lot of them. Some of them don't even know. They think, oh, I'm just a socialist. Yeah, if you say I'm a diehard socialist, you are a communist. Yeah, there's no way around it. I'll get to that in a second. But so we have the Bernie Sanders, an avowed communist, and AOC, an avowed communist as well, who are going around the country and trying to stand against the oligarchy and try to speak as if they get in office for additional terms, or if AOC runs for president or for Senate or whatever, that you'll actually be more free under their dictates. And here's the bottom line. You cannot be more free under the dictates of Marxists, communists. There is no such thing as personal freedom under communism, Marxism, socialism, same. So let me get to why. So Karl Marx, this is his namesake, right? Marxism is his namesake. He says, look, socialism is just the first phase. But if don't even get involved with socialism, which is just a basic redistribution of wealth, unless you are committed to going all the way to communism, which is, totalitarian, authoritarian. The state runs everything, and believe it or not, it's run by oligarchs. It's run by a cabal. It's run by masterminds, a very small group of people who exercise political and economic control over the masses. That's what an oligarchy is. And that's what Marxism enshrines. That's what Karl Marx dictated that was needed in order to have planned economies and planned societies and to control the masses. Yeah, that's what Marxism is. So how in the world can anyone go out? And I heard it was like 35,000 some odd people. Now, some of them were probably paid and bused in and all that, but whatever. How could anybody who sincerely wants to be free, wants freedom, wants American freedom, go out and support people who are diehard commies? It doesn't make sense. Unless they're not connecting the dots. That's why we're here. I want to make sure that we, in Off the Plantation, the journey towards freedom, everybody in this fam will go out and speak to our friends and family and community and let them know, look, you support anybody that's socialist, sort of Marxist or diehard commies, you are basically saying, this freedom thing, I don't want to be free. I really do want to be under an authoritarian, totalitarian state where they control everything. They control how I worship, where I worship. They control how much money I have, and where my money is. They control my living conditions. They control my food, everything. It's all being controlled by the oligarchy, the masterminds. That's how Marx designed Marxism. That's what it is. So, before anybody in this fam gets deceived by the treachery of AOC and old crazy commie Bernie Sanders, just know what you're getting in. Just know what you're supporting. Now, some of you may say, look, they may be talking about against the oligarchy, but I don't see, what's so bad about having planned economies and masterminds running everything. Then just understand what you're saying. You're saying the oligarchy is good. So you should be confronting AOC and Bernie and saying, look, you're kind of, your hypocrisy is kind of through the roof. I'm with you. I'm a diehard Marxist just like you. I believe planned economies is great. I believe we need an oligarchy, the masterminds that you, AOC, and Bernie can put together. But you should help them to understand that, look, don't get up and try to deceive people. And so, for you diehard commies, you Marxists, that's fine. I think you understand where you stand. You don't want to be free. Freedom is not in your, it's not your thing. That's okay. Most everybody else in America wants to be free. As a matter of fact, people are coming over the border and coming anyway, anyhow, from all over the world just to be here and to exercise greater freedoms than where they came from. So let's go into the assumption that a greater, much greater percentage of people want to be free. For those of us who wants to be free, who left the plantation and want to make sure we stay off the plantation, we can't associate with folks like Bernie Sanders and AOC and any other socialist, Democrat socialist. No. Because what they intend, what they stand for is totalitarian, authoritarian, oligarchy type of systems and mindsets. And it doesn't include you because you're not in that power set. You're not in that, you haven't been elected yet as president or vice president or in Congress or in Senate. So it won't trickle down to you. All of us who enjoy freedom, when we put people like this in control and allow them to get their cabals together, the cabals of oligarchs around the world, game over, baby. There is no freedom. Those people will run us into the ground, and there is no freedom. So this episode is designed to just help us understand what freedom is and what it is not. Freedom is free markets and capitalism. It has its issues, but that is the freest economic and personal system that builds wealth compared to anything else on any other economic theories or philosophies. If you're a Marxist commie, this episode is designed to help you get further entrenched in your ideology. But don't try to deceive good people who just want freedom. Most people just want to be free. Leave us alone. Let us just be free. We want to stay off the plantation and journey towards freedom. And that's what we're doing here. God bless you. See you next time.